Beats One. His name is Wizkid. Pick up Sounds from the Other Side right now. It is in Apple Music. I see why you're calling this an EP.
Yeah, it's like a collaboration
It's a
now.
collection of all of the work that you've done over the last couple of years, breaking into America.
And like everyone calls it an album, but it's like an EP.
I mean, 12 songs is a legit album. Why is it not an album to you?
Cause it wasn't like when I decided to make this record, like this Sounds from the Other Side, I was gonna put it out for free. Then a friend of mine came in the room one day when I was recording, and he came with like a business partner of his, and they were like, they heard the music and were like, "Whoa, you're about to put out this music out for free?" It's like, hell no.
Right, like that.
And I like that, and like we just had like everyone just like, he was like, "Yo, I'm putting my money behind that."
Do you recognize what's happening with black music internationally right now with the connection?
Yeah, of course, and this is why I'm like, just here making more music, you know, and like doing more collaborations with different artists. Because what is happening right now, it's like almost like what happened to dancehall, you know, when Sean Paul came through.
Yeah.
And like, you know, like the old guys came through and like.
But we didn't have the internet at that
Yeah,
time.
we didn't have
so
the
it's different.
internet. Like it was so different, you know, like it was so different for them to like really leverage off of that, like, you know. But now what is happening is, it's right now for African music is happening at a very great time because there's internet. It's like people are able to see the shows. People are able to see how the music affects people out there, you know. So it's crazy, man. It's a great time.
It's a
like,
dream come
I'm
true,
just
bro.
really happy to be like within this generation of artists that's like making this type of music right now.
Do you see Afrobeat today? Because you know I was raised on Fela, like I'm sure you were.
Fela was like a big inspiration to my music.
But it was very much very much a blend of multiple genres of music.
Yeah.
Is that how you see your thing as
well?
well?
Definitely. You know, this is why I really love Fela, you know, because like Fela and Bob Marley, they're like big inspirations to my music. Because it's like those were artists that didn't let the sound dictate what they put out or what is on radio or whatever everyone else is doing. They were just on their own vibe, making their own music, doing collaborations with different artists, like different sounds, and just like keeping an open mind and spreading love. You know, so those are like two biggest inspirations to my music, and that's how I pretty much like see myself or see my project, or that's how I want my music to affect people, you know, even when I'm not here anymore. You know, I really make music that the older people can connect to back home. So I just try to like just fuse everything together. I make music for everyone, man. Just feel good vibes.
So tell me, in Nigeria right now, with all of this music and Ghana and I mean Africa, the continent in general, and with the internet and streaming, how is it changing the vibe of young people and entertainment in your home country?
It's really not changing. It's really just connecting people more. If we're really trying to be honest, because like artists from Ghana are like doing shows all over the continent in Africa, going to other African countries to do shows. That means the music is connecting and it's reaching out to them. That's why they are able to go do shows. So, you know, so it's really just, it's a blessing. I wouldn't say, you know, it's not changing anything. It's just connecting us more.
I mean, even just the experience of entertainment for African artists coming to America, doing more shows, connecting with Africans that have moved here. How is that being received back?
The crazy thing is we've always been doing shows like out here. Like I came out here like 3-4 years ago to tour, you know, and I've been doing shows like low key in America, and so as every other African artist. It's just now that it's now mainstream that people are paying attention, you know. So like,
what is the origins of Wizkid's music interest? Like, when did it begin?
It really, for me, I would say when I was like 10 was really when I was like really like getting into music. I was like, yo.
But what was happening around you?
Yeah, it was crazy because I was just listening to a whole lot of rap music, you know, because my dad used to play a whole lot of proper local stuff like the King Sonny Ade, Ebenezer Obey, the fella. But my cousin introduced me to Snoop, you know, and Master P then. So I just used to listen to rap.
But dad was definitely a musician.
Yeah, dad was definitely like, you know, a very musical guy. He was always playing music around. He doesn't play no music. He doesn't like, he's not an artist. I'm the first artist in my whole family. Like, but he just plays a whole lot of records in the house. So that really like just got me interested in music. And I just started buying CDs, buying tapes, started going to studios, started going to shows to watch people perform. Just like pretty much going to every producer that I heard of just to get a beat,
Mm.
just to get like a little shine, you know.
And you was singing at first? You was
Yeah,
rapping?
I was rapping and singing at first. I
Always
actually was
rapping.
rapping. I was actually rapping.
Was your name Wizkid then?
Yeah, I was called Lil Prince.
Lil Prince.
Yeah, Lil Prince.
Did you put out any material? You put out some albums?
I put out some stuff, but that was like, thank God we didn't have no internet. So
Yo, where's that stuff at now? Let's put that out, yo.
We can't, bro. We can't. I might just lose some fans, bro.
Nah. Everybody gotta grow, man. You gotta throw that up on the gram for Throwback Thursdays, man. Lil Prince.
I know, that's crazy. But man, you know, I'm thankful to God for the growth, man.
What's Hold Your Leg By like?
Hold Your Leg By is like, it's like New York, but like ghetto New York.
So it's big like that.
Yeah, it's big like that. If you're a hustler, or you're from Lagos, you definitely have to know where Hold Your Leg By is. You know, because there's a big market out there where you can buy everything, clothes, food, everything. You know, it's close to Yaba. It's close to it's just in the middle of the hood. So everyone relates to that place. So like, and fella sang about that a long time ago too. So it's like, yeah, it's a very iconic place.
And is it because of the economy?
Yeah, the hustle and bustle, just like everything. Like, imagine going to a place where the government doesn't work as they should. You know, they're not helping the people as they should. But you find pure happiness in the middle of all that craziness. Like pure happiness, genuine love, people listening, like just having a great time and just enjoying life. You know, that's what that is like.
Cause I need to experience it. Everybody's like, yo, as soon as
like,
you
I
get
can't
off the
even,
plane,
bro,
it's just like
it's madness. Like no one can explain to you. No one can put into words to give you to paint a mental picture of how Lagos is. You have to go out there and experience it yourself. Cause
people like Wale can't explain it to me.
Wale definitely cannot explain it to you. He's my brother. I love Wale, but
he was trying. He was like, I can't.
Nobody can explain it to you, bro. Trust me, you have to come and experience it yourself, man. You just have to come.
The Hold Your Leg By. Am I saying it right?
Yeah, Hold Your Leg By.
Hold Your Leg By, which is where you're from in Nigeria. Yeah. So I did my studies a little bit from that moment, and then like months after that, the song I was playing it here. And I think OVO Sound started playing it Drake started playing it.
Yeah.
And then Drake and Skepta jumped on the remix, which is like...
Crazy. Yeah, that was pretty much through Skepta, to be honest, if I'm being honest. Like, he played my music to Drake, and like, he was like, he really made that remix happen. So I had nothing to do with that.
And Skepta being Nigerian, so...
Yeah, Skepta has been my brother even way before, you know, so like, just hearing that was like pretty sick and amazing. Yeah, so big shout out to Skepta, big shout out to Drake.
Are most of the records that you're featured on, are these records that you had and then gave to people, or people invited you, or both?
Nah, I just go off of organic stuff, you know. I let it, like, if I meet and we kick off, we get in the studio, we'll vibe. So it's not like I have records that I keep for people. Nah, I just go off of vibe, man.
And just move.
If you can vibe, if you're cool, I get in the studio with you. I'm an easygoing guy, man. Yeah, that's pretty much.
Has your work with Drake, because you've written with him and you guys have collaborated now on several songs, now, like 4 or 5 at this point, right?
Yeah, about like 3 songs.
3 songs.
Yeah.
How's that work? How's that experience?
Like the first one, like I told you, was through Skepta, so I wasn't in the session when he made that. But when I know I met him the second night, you know, right after I made that record, I met him the second night. It was in the club. We had a little private party. And it was just good vibes, you know, and it's cool peoples too.
Great guy, right?
Great guy too.
Yo, the whole team, respect.
The whole team, you know, big shout out to Drake and the whole VO camp, you know, like, it was just, for me, like I see every day as a blessing, and I see everything as an opportunity to like expand. So whenever everyone approaches me like to make music, I just feel blessed. It's just a blessing, man.
How did the One Dance record come about?
I think I put up something on my Instagram, and Drake heard it, was like, yo, dog, that shit crazy. Like, we need to do something for my album real quick. What's
the Ty Dolla $ign relationship? Because you have multiple songs with Ty Dolla $ign. How'd you guys link up?
We met in London, actually. And since then, it's just been straight vibes. You know, he's a very talented guy, very hardworking. He spends hours in the studio. I spend hours in the studio. So it's only right we just like connect once we get in. Sometimes we bang out like 4 or 5 records
Oh,
in
y'all
one
do
day.
it like that.
Yeah, we do it like that, like that.
So y'all sitting on songs we haven't
Yeah,
even
we
heard
have,
yet.
we have a bunch of records. Yeah.
We're gonna get a best of both worlds joint? Like we're gonna get a Wizkid,
You never know.
Ty Dolla $ign collabo album?
You never know. Definitely, that might happen. You never know.
Were you able to catch Diplo when he did his Africa run recently? Did you peep
No,
that?
but he was sending me videos from that. Like,
Yeah.
But that was sick though. Big shout out to Diplo. Like he's another guy that like supports the culture and like does stuff for African artists. So big shout out to him.
And how did the Naughty Ride record with Major Lazer come together?
Yeah, that was crazy because I went to Diplo's. I went to link him in his house in LA, and he just played me a bunch of beats. And I remember I took like 6, 7 beats from him that day, and I was like, I'll be right back. So then I went back and I just made Naughty Ride. When I made that one, that was a special one because had someone close to my heart in the studio when I made that. So that was a vibe.
How do you say this? Pronounce the title of the song with Trey Songz?
BC.
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 What does that mean?
Means when you're in debt. So it's like we were singing about a girl, like, because of you, girl, I can really go in depth.
Yeah. Oh, like being deep.
And be like, not like being deep, like losing all my money.
Oh, in
like
debt.
being
Yeah.
debt.
Yeah. Okay.
Basically.
How did you? Trey Songz does a lot of tours in Africa. Is that how you guys linked up?
Yeah, he came to do a show in Lagos. I remember vividly how we made that record. He came to do a show in Nigeria, and I took him out that night, and we just had a crazy night. I bought like 100 bottles of champagne or something ridiculous that night. And we went back to the hotel room, like, because we had a bunch of females and a bunch of guys, and we just made that record, like, drunk.
No wonder you was talking about being in debt. You didn't spend all your money, hung out with girls all night.
It's a different vibe when you party with me in Africa, bro. I can't explain it.
I'm sure
I'm a different
is.
person in Africa, too.
What do you mean? Like you're more turned up?
I'm more turned up.
More
I'm
aggressive.
very chilled, yeah. Not aggressive, but I'm just lit.
Yeah.
Like, always, like, just up. But when I'm anywhere else, I'm really chilled, you know.
Do you invite these artists that you collaborate with back to Africa, Nigeria?
Yes. Of course.
Because I know Skepta did an amazing show with Migos there last year.
Yeah, we was there. Like, Skepta was back home with me. Anytime he's home, we're together, man. Nigeria is like that's my home.
Yeah.
If you're coming to Nigeria, you have to come and link up with the Don out there, you know?
Have to.
So it's always a vibe, man. Like, you know, like this year, I'm definitely taking back. Ty is definitely going back with me.
What's the best month to go to Nigeria? I'm told December is
the best time, bro. Like, I party like every single day of the week in December. Like on the 1st to 31st, we're in the club every day.
What's the best spot? What's the best your favorite clubs and restaurants?
I go everywhere, man. I'm crazy. I go everywhere. I go to the Shrine to drink with the boys. Like, that's
the Shrine still
line.
Is that the same Shrine?
Yeah, that's the same fella Shrine. We go there, just drink scoochies. You know,
what's Scoochie?
Scoochies. That's what it's called. It's like it's a very local drink. It's a local gin. Like,
it's
just
alcohol.
A mix of, it's alcohol was a mix of a whole bunch of stuff with lime in it.
All right.
I shit gonna knock you out. I shit gonna send you to sleep, bro.
I'm done after that. Scoochie.
Yeah.
Do they bottle that, or that's just like a handmade? Yo, don't laugh.
That's handmade.
Son.
We don't put, like, that's handmade, bro. Like, you can never see that at, like, stores or stuff. That's handmade.
What's other than yourself? What are some other huge artists that we should be paying attention
everybody, you should pay attention to everybody coming out of Africa. You know, like, I love Burna Boy, you know, Mr. Easy.
Yeah.
You know, Mr. Easy. I like R2Bs. I like Wande Cole. Wande Cole is crazy.
Wande Cole?
Wande Cole. Yeah, he has an amazing voice. And I like Two-Face. You know, just everyone popping out of there. Like, you just need to pay attention because every kid from Africa deserves a chance because we have a whole lot of talent out there, man.
Lots of talent.
Lots of talent.
For your sound and for Sound of the Other Side, which is in Apple Music, you incorporate everything from dancehall to R&B to some of even the more standard, like Sweet Love feels very original Afrobeat live instrumentation. Is that something you're gonna continue to do? Is incorporate all the different sounds?
For the rest of my life, I will always like incorporate that sound. I'm not the type of artist that I'll be boxed into making one type of music. I'm making music with everybody, all types of sound, everything. But I would always, always, always infuse that African sound in my music. 'Cause that's like my first love.
What producers do you want to work with that you haven't been able to connect with yet?
I probably love to get in the studio with Pharrell. Pharrell and like Kanye. Yeah, it's like that's
fire,
music
bro.
right there. And like Damian Marley.
Yeah.
You know, that's a dream. That's a big dream collaboration for me. Damian Marley. Everybody's a dream collaboration for Wizkid. To be honest, everyone I get in the studio with, I've always probably like thought of making music with a person. Like Vibes could tell me making music with Vibes could tell was crazy because I was a big fan of Vibes.
Yeah,
so when they reached out to me like, "Yo, Vibes wants you on this record," I'm like, "What? Like how?" You know, so big shout out to TJ Records. You know,
Yo,
he made
shout
that
out
happen.
to TJ.
Yeah, big shout out to TJ. He made that happen. You know, so like everything is a dream for me. I'm just like enjoying life and waking up, just living it.
Yo, man, you blessed, kid.
I'm
You're
blessed,
so blessed.
man. I feel blessed, bro.